Are you taking thyroid medications, but you still have all of the symptoms of hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's? Well, today's video is for you because today I'm going to tell you 10 reasons that your thyroid medications may not be working and why you still have those symptoms. Because after 4 years of a living hell and nightmare that is hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's symptoms, like gaining weight, losing my hair, having brain fog so bad I thought I had dementia, losing my cycle, being cold all the time, and so on and so on. I then was able to reverse those symptoms, and I have lost 54 pounds so far that I gained with simple diet and lifestyle changes. So I decided to start helping other people to do the same. I am the founder of the Thyroid Recovery Roadmap, which is my proven protocol for reversing your symptoms. And I'm the founder of MelodyReynolds.com, and this is my channel. Worked with hundreds of women this year, and many of them are actually already on thyroid medications, and they have all of the symptoms. Even though they're on meds, they still have all of the symptoms of hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's. So I have discovered 10 reasons that this seems to be happening, and when you know what those reasons are, then you're able to work to fix them, to reverse your symptoms. And that's what I've been able to do with my group coaching and one-on-one coaching clients. And that is also what I share with you here, tips. So first I want to tell you, make sure that you subscribe to the channel now, ring the notification bell so that you never miss another Thyroid Thursday upload. I upload new videos every Thyroid Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to help you reverse your symptoms. Also, be sure to look below this video in the description. I have all kinds of links and resources there for you. Always be sure to check that out in any of my videos. When you're looking down there, you will see all of my other social media, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I hang out there all the time, give tips daily there. So make sure that you come on over to those platforms as well and say hi. Okay, so let's get into it. I did a little while ago a Facebook Live that I never shared here on YouTube, and it's got full of really good information about the 10 reasons that your thyroid medications aren't working. So I'm going to show that to you now. Check that out. It's going to be some information that may be super surprising and shocking to you, but it's going to help you have some direction to know where to go to start fixing your symptoms so that you can go from fat, frustrated, and fatigued to fabulously like yourself again. That is what I've helped my clients to do. And today I'm giving you some tips to help you too. So if you're on thyroid medication and you are still having symptoms, we're going to talk about why that might be happening tonight. I'm going to give you 10 reasons, okay? If you're new here, make sure to say new down in the comments. Let's hop into this tonight without much ado. So it's very common. I did a poll over on Instagram asking you guys how many of you were on thyroid meds. The large majority, 83%, were. And then when I asked if you still had symptoms, the large majority again said yes, you were still suffering with symptoms. Okay, so we're going to talk about why this is so common, because you think, okay, that I get a medication, the doctor says it's going to work, all my symptoms should be gone. Why do I still feel terrible? Why am I still gaining weight, losing hair, totally fatigued, dry skin, can't sleep, anxious, all the symptoms, right? So here's why that happens, or can be. So number one, and I have notes, always have notes. You might be on the wrong meds. What do I mean? I have an entire video over on YouTube dedicated to, and I'm looking back and forth between Instagram and Facebook in case you're wondering where my eyes are going. I'm looking at you, I promise. If you're on Levothyroxine or Synthroid, I have an entire video over on YouTube about why those medications don't work for most people. And sometimes they'll work for a little bit for people, and then their symptoms come back with a vengeance. There's a reason for that. I go very in depth about why that is. And what you can do about it and what you can take, a different kind of medication you can ask for, which is hard to get prescribed, but you need to advocate for yourself and push to get it. And that's basically because those medications are T4 only medications, and most people are going to need some T3 to actually feel good, lose weight, keep their hair, all the things. And it's hard to get prescribed T3. So you can add some T3 to it, or you get on a medication that has both in the one medication, and that's what my husband does. We had to really advocate with his doctor for that. It was a very big fight, and now his doctor has retired, so we're starting the fight over again. So, because number 2 is you're on the wrong dosage. You're either on too much or too little. Most of the time it's not enough. So if you do get on the right kind of meds, usually they don't prescribe you enough of those. It's very hard to get prescribed enough to have optimal levels. We don't want normal levels. We don't want fine levels. We want our symptoms reduced. We want our levels to be optimal. There's a very big difference in those levels. So make sure you go to my blog, MelodyeReynolds.com. Go to my blog. There's a whole bunch of information on what you should be tested on. Like, you need a full thyroid panel done. That's not always done. Usually only 2 things are tested. You need 6 things tested. And what the correct ranges should actually be. So you can look at your own ranges and see. So I have all of that over on my blog, but you're either on the wrong meds and probably not enough of those meds if you're on the right ones. Number 3, you have nutritional deficiencies. So it is very common for us to be low on B, D, iron, zinc, selenium, magnesium, and that affects your thyroid function. Whether you're on medication or not, you need to test all of your vitamins and minerals, and you need to test those often to keep an eye on them, and you need to supplement those. That is going to help you to feel better. And it will, that's our goal always, right? You may have, number 4, thyroid conversion issues. So you're taking that T4 medication that I was talking about, Synthroid or Levothyroxine are the most 2 common ones. The 2 most common ones. And so your liver isn't then able to convert your T4 to T3. So here's what I mean. You take the T4 medication and it's like putting crude oil in your car, okay? It can't run. Your car can't run on crude oil. It's got to be converted to gasoline, which is T3. Your liver and your gut mostly do that, okay? It's majority is the liver, and some of it happens in your gut. If you have liver issues, which is very, very common when we have hypothyroidism because it slows down all of our organs, and we get fatty liver or a sluggish liver, ask me how I know, we lose our gallbladder, all the things, right? So then you're not converting those hormones, which is why it's important to get some T3 into your system and to get enough of it. That's the other big hurdle. You need to be eating the right kind of diet. You need to be taking supplements. There's lots of supplements that are great for liver health. You need to be really loving on your liver. 5, you're taking your medication with your supplements. Now, we need those supplements, right, to feel better. Because when you're low on iron, you can feel like you're dying. When you're low on D, you can feel like you're dying. You're losing your hair when you're low on iron, all kinds of stuff. We want to take that stuff 4 hours away from any of our thyroid medications. Okay, because it will reduce your absorption. Popping in the middle of the video, hope you're enjoying it. I just want to ask you a question of the day. Are you on thyroid medications? If you are, tell me what kind, and do you still have symptoms? I want to know in the comments below. Very curious to hear your experience. Okay, let's hop back into the video. I should have numbered these. 6 is gut issues. You have gut issues. Most of us with hypothyroidism, if it's developed over time, we have something called leaky gut. That means we are not absorbing our nutrients the way that we should, and that is causing an issue with your thyroid. But then you're also getting different things into your bloodstream, because leaky gut is when your gut leaks. It literally leaks things that shouldn't be, gets into your bloodstream in your body and causes all kinds of inflammation. That causes an issue for your thyroid, and then you're not absorbing your medication. So you need to be absorbing your medication. This is why I will forever preach this. Even if you're on meds, you still need to make diet and lifestyle changes. It's a pill alone for 99% of people. A pill alone will not fix this disease. Not if you want all of your symptoms gone. Not if you want to have energy, you want to lose weight, you want to really, really feel good. It was not enough for my husband just to take medication. He had to do the other changes. Okay, and I find that a lot with my clients. I have a lot of clients who are on meds, who have been able to reduce their meds. Some of them been able to get off of their meds, and some of them are on their meds and they just feel better. So it's important, all of them are working on their gut health, and that's when they start to see an improvement. And they make diet and lifestyle changes, okay? So important that we address those, and that's not something your doctor's going to talk to you about. It's not something they're going to talk about. They're not trained on it. They're not going to talk to you about that. Not if you're going to a conventional doctor or endocrinologist. Most of them don't address that. If they do, that's a true exception. You may also have a lot of inflammation that you're not going to out-medicate system-wide inflammation. If you have thyroid disease, you have system-wide inflammation all over your body. And so that has to be addressed. And you address that through your diet, through removing toxins in your, which we're going to talk about that in a minute, toxins in your home. You know, there's lots of ways to help with reducing inflammation, but diet is huge. An anti-inflammatory diet is very important. It does work, I'm telling you. 8, a toxic environment. So toxins throughout your environment also clog up your liver. They mess with your endocrine system. They affect your thyroid. And I'm talking about like things you clean with, things you put on your body, like your makeup, your skincare, all your personal care products, deodorant, all of that kind of stuff. If it's got lots of toxins in it, you're just further bogging down your liver, inflaming your system, screwing with your estrogen because they have xenoestrogens in them, which mimic estrogen. So you gotta get toxic products out of your home. There's lots of good options. It's really important. I work with clients very closely to learn how to scan things and know if they're really toxic or if they've just been greenwashed to look like, you know, there's a lot of things that they put a pretty label on and some words like natural and, you know, they'll have a green and white label and you'll think, oh, this is a better choice. And you scan it and it is just as toxic as the stuff that you know is toxic, right? So I work with clients to learn how to ditch one thing at a time and switch that out to better options. Number 9, you have food intolerances. So this goes back to diet and inflammation. Food intolerances are going to keep things upset in your system. You can't out-medicate that. You're still inflaming your body, messing with your gut, throwing things off, messing with your immune system because it's like, oh, what is this? It's trying to take care of it and take care of you. Number 10, it's more than your thyroid. Most of us have a lot of other issues going on, you know, like fatty liver. The thyroid, when it slows down, causes it, but then it becomes an issue. And that has to be addressed. We can't just medicate our thyroid and just think our liver's just going to do it. We got to make sure we're taking care of our liver, right? We got to make sure we're taking care of our cortisol. Adrenal issues are huge when it comes to making sure you get rid of your thyroid symptoms. It's not something that's addressed a lot in conventional medicine, but you need to be looking at your cortisol. Is it high? Is it low? You know, then you have to treat that properly. Do you have celiac disease that's undiagnosed? It's not tested for enough. That can be an issue, obviously. Do you have Hashimotos? Are they actually testing, you know, to make sure, is that going on too? Do you have estrogen dominance? Like, you know, when you're getting way too much estrogen in your body, it throws everything else out of whack. And so these things have to all be looked at because it's usually much more than just your thyroid. And so you're medicating your thyroid, but you're still really sick because we're not looking for what else is affecting that, right? If you would like more help with reversing your hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's symptoms, and you would like to get the right steps in the right order to save you time, to save you money, to save you stress, to get you on the road from feeling fat, frustrated, fatigued to fabulously like yourself again faster, then be sure to check below this video. I have links to my group coaching program and to my one-on-one coaching. I offer both of those for you. I would love to work with you. I have tons of testimonials as well from all of the women that I've helped this year. So there's a link to that. You can look through those testimonials. I love my clients. They have gotten so many great results, and that could be you. So be sure to check below the video and see how to get coaching from me. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you paid close attention because it's pretty insane the things that can cause you to still continue to have symptoms even when you're told the medication will take care of everything. What are your next steps? Here's what you're gonna do. Be sure to like this video. And while you're at it, share this video with a friend, share it to your social media, help me to reach more people because I am on a mission to help people to take their lives, their minds, and their bodies back from thyroid disease. And so that helps me to get in front of more people who I can give hope to and say, you don't have to live with these symptoms forever. You're not doomed by your diagnosis. Thyroid disease is not a life sentence. Leave a comment below. I actually love to hear from you, and I try to respond to everyone. every single comment. I read them all. And then I want you to take a look at your screen. You're going to see now there are some videos linked there for you that I want you to check out. They're going to be very helpful for you. And if you didn't already subscribe to the channel earlier, make sure to click my face there that you see floating on the screen in that circle. That will subscribe you to the channel. That way you're not going to miss any of the new videos that post every single Thyroid Thursday. And I'll see you in the next video.